Open the door, or I'm gonna break your door. Sure.
Let go of the phone now.
No, I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go of the phone.
On May 25th, 2023, Illinois detectives executed simultaneous search warrants targeting the residence and bank accounts of a corporate financial administrator accused of stealing over $1.3 million from her employer across 6 years through fraudulent payroll deposits, forged checks, and unauthorized transfers.
Okay.
It is a disaster.
At least they sound like they are okay.
Moving. I don't know, they sound big.
DeKalb Police! Search warrant! DeKalb Police! Search warrant!
He's coming.
Yep,
he's coming. Open the door.
DeKalb Police, open the door! Open the door, I have a search warrant, open the door. Yes. Open the door, or I'm gonna break your door. Sure.
Okay, man. Anyone else home?
No, it's just me and my dog.
Or your dog's locked in?
Under the Fourth Amendment, a valid residential search warrant requires probable cause, particularity of place and items to be seized, and judicial authorization as established in Illinois versus Gates, 462 U.S. 213, 1983. All three conditions were met here. The knock and announce doctrine codified in 18 U.S.C. section 3109 and affirmed in Wilson versus Arkansas in 1995 requires officers to announce identity and authority before entry. The detectives complied. Non-compliance would have risked suppression of all evidence seized.
Can I please see the warrant,
Yes.
please?
Yep, we'll give you a copy.
What is this?
Is your husband home or your children home?
No, my children are at school.
Here, sure. Go and step out. Step with my partner over here. They're gonna explain everything to you. Okay, we have to search it to make sure there's no one else here. So go out.
I have to step out?
Yes.
Okay. Can I not get my purse or anything?
No. You have to go out with them. Let go of the phone now.
No, I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go of the phone.
Let's step out, please. Thank you.
I'll stay with you.
It just...
I'm gonna hang out with you, okay?
Can you please explain to me what's going on?
Yep. There's a search warrant for your house. Okay. I have an officer that's gonna talk to you once we make sure that everything's safe in here. Okay? Alright? There's no one else home? There's no kids home? Anything like that?
No, but...
Is your husband home or is he
No.
working? Okay.
Can I call my lawyer at least? Like...
Yep, you can do that. Okay. Well, we're gonna work on it. Okay?
So I have to wait until you guys give me my phone.
Yes. There's a search warrant signed by a judge that says that we will be searching your house. Okay.
Max, you got upstairs? Yeah, I'll hold it. I'm gonna go right.
Tell you guys to contact them first. So
I
that's not
understand. If you didn't open the door, I would have broke it down. Okay, so you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. I've got a search warrant signed by a judge. It's not like I asked to come in. I got an order to come in by the judge.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
in the home or anything like that?
Yeah, my husband has
They're
conceal
locked
and
up?
carry.
Yeah, they're locked up though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And he's not here.
No.
Okay.
Pantry. It's clear.
Can I at least call someone to get my kids though from school? Like, this is delaying the process if I can't call them and at least say
When
that.
do they get off school?
My kid gets out of school at 12.
You got a little
And
bit of
it's-
time for that, but I will let you make phone calls for that, okay? It's 9:30.
But if he's out on a truck run, why can't I call him and just tell him get back here now? I don't have anyone in DeKalb else to pick up my kid.
Okay. We'll let you make that call. Okay? Just not at this moment. Okay, we gotta make sure the house is safe, everyone's safe, and then we'll start having conversation. Okay?
Yo, Buie, search warrant. Clear. There's like a door over here on the fire. I'm checking this door's behind you. You gotta go around.
Take your time, guys. No rush.
Yeah, there's deep corner to the right. Turn it.
Go back here. Go that corner.
Yep.
Am I under arrest or something?
At the moment, no.
I'm not understanding why I can't call my husband just to tell him to head back this way then.
Nope, I understand you don't have a phone on you right now, so you can't call your husband.
I do have another phone I can use though. Or I
That's
can
also
pay-
part of the search.
My tablet's part of it too?
You guys clear?
We're almost about 15 seconds. We'll be done.
Alright, clear.
We checked that, right, bud?
Alright, yep.
All right. We're coming up.
All open up here.
Master bedroom straight. Steer to the left.
Hey, Lickle, she says he's out on a run right now, so no one should be home.
I swear no one is here but me and my dogs.
That's okay. They got to check, though. I appreciate you.
I swear.
I know.
Closet. Good. Coming. There's a lot of stuff. You guys good then?
Good.
Almost last room.
You guys get this one? Yes. Okay. Alright. Clear. While you guys are here, check secondaries. Secondaries. Good. Good. We get under the bed.
Good to clear the channel?
Sorry?
Are you good for me to clear the channel?
Yes.
Okay, stand 7. We're secure. You can clear fireplace.
Why do they want my text messages?
The most legally significant moment occurs at the threshold. The subject states she is on an active call with her attorney, and the officer physically removes the phone. Under Edwards versus Arizona, 1981, once a suspect invokes the right to counsel, all questioning must cease immediately. Whether the phone seizure was lawful depends on the warrant's 4 corners. If electronic devices were specifically listed, the act was defensible. If not, or if terminating an active attorney call was unnecessary, it creates a Fifth Amendment vulnerability that defense counsel will exploit. The subject's attorney advised her not to open the door. That advice was legally incorrect. Under Payton versus New York, 1980, a valid warrant authorizes entry regardless of occupant consent. Compliance was required once the warrant was presented, after entry officers conducted a protective sweep before evidence collection. Under Maryland versus Buie, 1990, officers may clear adjoining areas for individuals posing a danger. A protocol correctly followed here before transitioning to the evidence phase.
For offense that's listed in the warrant.
You said the offense. Can you explain that? What does that mean?
Yep. You got a lot of questions. There's another detective that's going to have those answers for you, okay?
Okay.
I'll get him for you once he's done doing what he's doing inside. How long you lived here?
3 years now. Going on 4.
How many dogs do you have?
6. 2 I'm babysitting and 4 are mine.
Alright, so this is Detective Lickle. We've got a lot of questions. He's got the information for you. Okay. So, patient, if you would please just let's go ahead and slip down the swing.
Why can't we stand? I would like to stay closer to my house if that's possible.
Well, at this point in time, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to come down to the station with me. Okay?
For what?
Huh? As right now, you're in custody. You're in custody. You're under arrest for theft as of right now. Okay?
So I'm being charged?
As of right now, yes.
Okay, so when can I call my husband
I'll let you as soon as we get down
and my
there.
lawyer?
I know you have a lot of questions, and I want to be as accommodating as possible. Okay? So as soon as we get down there, we'll sit down, we'll have a talk, and when everything's situated, like I said, I can answer questions for you, and I'll let you make what phone calls you need to. Okay?
So who's all under arrest? Who's all under arrest? Who's in charge?
As of right now, you're the only one here. So as of right now, you're the only one that's being charged.
Who else would be charged? My husband would be charged?
I don't at this point in time. I'm just concerned about talking to you. Okay?
You said you would answer more of my questions.
He will. We've got to do this part first. We will talk to you more at the police department. So for now, put your hands behind your back.
So when can I make my phone call? Because my kids get out at 12.
Can you step forward, please? Thank you.
Pull your sleeve up a little bit and your hair out of the way so we don't get stuck in there, okay?
Are we good to go?
I know you get a lot of questions, and I want to provide the answers for you, but then I just don't want to sit here and air out laundry in front of the entire neighborhood.
I just want to know, most importantly, I would like to call my husband so he can get the kids. Is my husband under arrest? Are you guys trying to get him too?
As of right now, that's one of our first priorities is, getting a hold of the husband, make sure the kids are okay. So, we're going to try
But are you telling me the truth or are you just saying it? Because I don't even know what I'm being, who's charging me.
All right. Passion, I'm being upfront now. So I've been doing this for almost 19 years.
Okay.
I'm not trying to bamboozle you or anything like that, okay?
It doesn't even say who's charging me. It doesn't even say who's charging me.
We'll
DeKalb Police Department.
Yep, we'll talk about charges and whatnot when we get down there. Like I said, well, I'm not trying to bamboozle you. We'll try to get hold of your husband, try to make arrangements for the kids and whatnot, and get it all situated. Okay. Sorry, it's not the most comfortable, but I'll get you out of those ASAP. Okay. They're boxes? Oh, they're just clearing stuff out. It says clearing stuff out of the van. It says it's part of the search warrant, which items were listed here. Obviously, you got your copy. It's right here. You can, when we get down to the PD, I'll let you look back over it again. Okay. How long's your what? How long's your stuff gonna be gone for?
Yes.
It's part of the investigation. 100% honesty. I don't know, because if whatever's collected will be collected as evidence, and then it's got to go through, whether you take it to court, whether you take it to court, whether you're found guilty or you're found innocent, whatever, and then he says if everything works out, when you're found innocent or innocent or charges are dismissed, that property will be returned to you. Okay?
But they're going to have it until then.
As right now, yes.
The formal arrest announcement triggered full Miranda protections. No advisement is captured on camera prior to on-scene questioning. Detectives deferred all substantive interrogation to the station, preserving Miranda compliance and protecting the evidentiary value of any subsequent statements. Evidence recovered included approximately $116,000 in jewelry, forged checks totaling over $43,000, and $28,500 in Amazon purchases charged to the company. A search of the suspect's phone revealed queries including, "How much time do you get for money laundering?" and "How to prove you did not misappropriate funds," admissible as consciousness of guilt evidence under Illinois evidentiary standards. 4 charges were filed: theft over $1 million and misappropriation of financial institution property over $1 million, both Class X felonies under 720 ILCS 5/16-1 and 17-10.6, carry 6 to 30 years with no probation eligibility. Continuing financial crimes. Enterprise under 720 ILCS 5/17-10.7 targets the sustained multi-method nature of the scheme. 3 counts of forgery under 720 ILCS 5/17-3 address the physical instruments. The lead detective receives a B+. Knock and announce was properly executed, the protective sweep followed established protocol, and substantive questioning was deferred to the station, preserving Miranda compliance throughout. His sustained de-escalation across a prolonged emotionally charged encounter reflects professional discipline. The single unresolved issue is the phone seizure during an active attorney call. If the device was not specifically listed in the warrant, any evidence derived from it may face suppression under the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine from Wong Sun v. United States, 1963. The subject receives a C. Within the encounter, she complied with lawful commands, did not resist arrest, and correctly invoked counsel. However, the underlying conduct, if proven, reflects 6 years of deliberate financial fraud totaling an estimated $2 million. Her pre-arrest internet searches confirm awareness of criminal exposure, and her prior admission to signing fraudulent checks while denying wrongdoing is a legally contradictory position that undermines any good faith defense. 3 lessons. First, access without oversight is the enabler the subject held unchecked control over payroll systems, banking authentication, and financial records for years. Organizations must apply the principle of least privilege in conduct independent reconciliation audits on any single point of access account. Second, phone search history is evidence querying sentencing ranges on a device. Subject to a search warrant does not delete the queries, it preserves them. Electronic devices seized under warrant are fully searchable within the scope authorized by the issuing judge. Third, invoking counsel does not stop a warrant. The right to counsel governs interrogation, not entry. A valid search warrant authorizes access independent of consent. The correct response is to comply with the search, remain silent, and invoke counsel clearly, then exercise those rights fully at the station. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.